Hey, this is on TV about them facts. Stepping on these goofy people, bringing their truth to them, and they can't handle their truth. Let me finish this before it kick out so I can get out of this bathtub. Oh, okay. Got it. So this is going to be part 2 of the part 1 of the young lady, Shim, Kim. That reminds me a lot of Negative 88 with the tutti fruity boyfriend. Y'all see the similarities? It's just, if it ain't one way, it's another. But again, as I present this to you, because it reminds me of her. I was going to say something ugly. Boy, I love bringing her truth. I love speaking truth to her life. Because before it's all over, if she makes it, she'll be able to say, Auntie Fee tried to warn me. And there is always a warning before destruction. Let's start this again.
Jazelyn Scott, better known in the streets as J. Cole or Slimy Scott, was the type of person who treated chaos like a full-time job and violence like a personality trait. To her family, she was the loud, funny, outspoken baby of the bunch who had finally grown into herself and was out living life as a stud. But outside those family walls, Slimy had built a reputation that moved a lot different. Robberies, fights, assaults, drama. If chaos was happening,
she was always there.
Kept floating to the top like grease in old cooking oil. Public
vegetable canola oil, bad oil.
In September 2025 for assault. But by then, people already knew the pattern. Wake up, terrorize somebody.
Terrorize.
Argue, fight, repeat.
Fight. Did she tell me to meet her? She gave me her location. Well, she partially gave me her location.
With receipts in hand. Scott kept moving through the streets like consequences were optional.
Sure.
That confidence finally collided with reality on March 26th. During a Memorial Day party she threw for herself and her people. Because while Jazelyn spent years bringing trouble to other people's doors, that night trouble finally RSVP back. On Tuesday, May 26, 2026, Slimy was outside doing regular hood celebrity maintenance, getting a fresh haircut while preparing to host an Airbnb party like she wasn't already moving around with a target on her back. And clearly she had enemies because while she was out trying to look good for the function, somebody had already uploaded a photo of her inside a store with the caption, all jokes aside.
Knew her location. Caught her. Hold on.
Rest in peace.
Caught her slipping. Caught her slipping. But did not do nothing about it. They just followed her. Once they catch you slipping, all they have to do at that point is just follow you. Huh? You tell everybody where you're going because you think it's cute. You tell people to pull up on you. Pull up on this. Baby, pull up on me. Mm-hmm. So somebody caught her in the store. Didn't say nothing. Send her a text. That was a courtesy. They didn't have to do that. And most thugs, that was just to spook. And she probably thought, ain't nobody scared of them. They just, baby, they know where you are. And, all of that, I fake my DEATH and make it seem. You can't do that, boo. I'm not that careless. The white folks sit down with you and entertain you. Yeah, now and the next day you hanging out with them. You so trusting. You move so reckless. You move so reckless. You move like you not setting folk up. That blows my mind. But hey, that's what you was taught. You know, that's the family. Regular family and adoptive family that you're into. You pick up both of their ways. It's time for you to go sit down and lay down or something. Sit down, lay down. Get your life right with God. And I ain't trying to be funny. So don't say I'm threatening you. I'm just trying to help you put what they say, put it out there that I tried to warn you of this, baby. So whatever happens, that's your fault. That you had, what did IGT say today? You hard-headed. You hard-headed. Mm-hmm. Indeed she is. And when what's her name? Swedish Brown tried to help you, you call her old lady. Well, damn. Everybody that tried to help you, you feel like they old. See, but you know. So shout out to the ones who seriously and meaningfully try to warn her that she's about to self-destruct. And I'm going to get on somebody's platform and say, I tried to help your friend. Yeah. Long before she went dark on me and put that video out and hid it. Yeah. And whoever that was that you was talking to in your comment section. Yeah, speaking of comment section, whoever Coop is, I could never be jealous of garbage. And I am not trying to be funny. Could never, ever, never have I ever been jealous of people. Nobody would tell you, oh yeah, she jealous hearted. That ain't my cup of tea. I don't have to. I never have had to. I've always gotten attention. Always. And that's no lie. So I'm not new to attention. I'm true to it. Yeah, child. What you think you experiencing now? Yeah, no. So for Coop who keeps sending me these messages, some of these people, because some of these people sound like it's her who's talking to me. Or maybe it's her homegirl. I don't know. But for the record, you can't find nobody that's going to say that Auntie Fee is a jealous person. Never have been. Okay? Okay. So let me finish.
That wasn't even subtle. That was basically a digital obituary draft.
Yep. Dang, I messed up. Who is this person? Hold on.
That confidence finally collided with reality on March 26th. During a Memorial Day party, she threw for herself and her people. Because while Jazalyn spent years bringing trouble to other people's doors, that night trouble finally RSVP back. On Tuesday, May 26, 2026, Slimy was outside doing regular hood celebrity maintenance, getting a fresh haircut while preparing to host an Airbnb party like she wasn't already moving around with a target on her back. And clearly she had enemies because while she was out trying to look good for the function, somebody had already uploaded a photo of her inside a store with the caption, "All jokes aside, if she came out the store this day, y'all would have been saying rest in peace." That wasn't even subtle. That was basically a digital obituary draft. But despite the warnings, despite the tension, despite knowing she had smoked with half the city, Jazalyn still decided to throw the party anyway. The Airbnb sat on the west side of Dallas, and by 12:20 a.m. during Memorial Day weekend, the celebration had turned into exactly what people feared it would. Officers responded to the 3,700 block of Vibing Road Day, May 26, 2026.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Outside doing regular.
When I saw it, the other day. I thought the people laying on the ground, I thought one of them could have been the person who house 3 was coming out of and followed. I ain't gonna even lie. Because her sister let her know that she was still in Dallas or had been in Dallas. So, yeah. That was my initial thought. I just waited to see until they gave the names. These people are reckless. And people who are not involved with what they got going on with this Mo3 and Yella and all, Q1 and what's the other? Devin Brown and all of that type of stuff. But the interesting thing about it is they from Memphis. She's initially from Memphis, I think. And when I saw it, I was like, here they go. I mean, it's always close. It's always close. So I thought somebody was going to run up in there. Just like the other day when she was spooked and she had her daddy there. I thought somebody was going to possibly, do a drive-by at the house. But they didn't, so carry on.
Hood celebrity maintenance. Getting a fresh haircut while preparing to host an Airbnb party like she wasn't already moving around with a target on her back. And clearly she had enemies because while she was out trying to look good for the function, somebody had already uploaded a photo of her inside a store with the caption, "All jokes aside, if she came out the store this day, y'all would have been saying rest in peace."
It's going to hang it up again.
But despite the warnings, despite the tension, despite knowing she had smoked with half the city, and clearly she had enemies because while she was out trying to look good for the function, somebody had already uploaded a photo of her inside a store with the caption, "All jokes aside, if she came out the store this day, y'all would have been saying rest in peace." That wasn't even subtle. That was basically a digital obituary drive. But despite the warnings, despite the tension, despite knowing she had smoked with half the city, Jazalyn still decided to throw the party anyway. The Airbnb sat on the west side of Dallas, and by 12:20 a.m. during Memorial Day weekend, the celebration had turned into exactly what people feared it would. Officers responded to the 3,700 block of Viving Road near Homeward Street after reports of multiple shots fired. When police arrived, 4 people had been shot. 2 died at the scene. Another later died at the hospital, and a 4th survived in stable condition. Authorities later identified the dead as Jazalyn, 19-year-old Journey Griffin, and 24-year-old Jaden Cooper. And almost immediately after the shooting, the street started talking. According to rumors circulating online and witness accounts, 3 to 4 uninvited people allegedly pulled up knowing there was dice gambling happening inside, and that Slimy herself was among the players. Witnesses claimed the house. 20-year-old Jazalyn Scott, better known in the streets as J.Co. or Slimy
Part
Scott.
2. Okay, so when they put up part 2, I'll bring you part 2. I looked for it, but I gotta go. I got oh, here it comes. Let me see. Hell, this guy look like her daddy, don't he? Oh, shit.
Thank you so much for waking up with us on Daybreak. I'm Matt Howerton.
And I'm Tia Wall. We're starting this morning with breaking news in Dallas. 3 people are dead after a shooting at a short-term rental home. This all happened in West Dallas on Vilvic Road, not too far from CF Carr Elementary School.
Yeah, our Janelle Ford is live on scene with the latest from police. Janelle.
Well, Matt and Dia, you can see the large police presence out here this morning. This large perimeter blocked off. Police spanning the block, still sorting through evidence. From what police told us here on the scene overnight, this happened during a massive Memorial Day party at a short-term rental home right down this block. Now, police say around 12:30 this morning, people upstairs started shooting at people who were coming into the party downstairs. 3 people were killed. 2 of them died here at the scene. The 3rd died at the hospital. Police say a 4th person was also shot and drove themselves to the hospital. Now, police say this party was packed. Right now, investigators are still working to learn what led up to the shooting. And this is the 2nd short-term rental shooting in this neighborhood in 2 days. Just 2 minutes away from here, neighbors captured this surveillance video of armed suspects jumping a fence after shots were fired Sunday morning. Fortunately, no one was hurt in that case. And this brings us back to a much bigger issue here in Dallas. The city's efforts to ban most short-term rentals like Airbnb and Vrbo in residential neighborhoods.
WFAA breaking news now.
Watching this video shocked neighbors in West Dallas. 4 men with guns scaling a fence into a backyard, looking around, then making an escape over another fence into a waiting car. The latest incident at a short-term rental house next door.
And waited
Ernesto Martinez
in a car.
Next door woke them up, but watching this video shocked neighbors in West Dallas. 4 men with guns scaling a fence into a backyard, looking around, then making an escape over another fence into a waiting car. The latest incident at a short-term rental house next door, says Ernesto Martinez.
We never in 100 years would have thought armed individuals would be 3 feet away from us.
He says it sounded like a party, then a fight. Then gunshots. Next door woke them up, but watching this video shocked neighbors in West Dallas. 4 men with guns scaling a fence into a backyard, looking around, then making an escape over another fence into a waiting car. The latest incident at a short-term rental house
Rest in peace to the young
says Ernesto
kids.
Martinez.
We never in 100 years
But
would have
that lady,
thought armed individuals would be 3
they're
feet away
scared.
from us.
He says it sounded like a party, then a fight. Then gunshots. Next door woke them up, but watching this video shocked neighbors in West Dallas.
Yeah. She involved other people into her negligence. Just like -88. She got other people unalived because of her reckless foolishness. Yeah.